Hey guys, Cutting Bro 5 here. Welcome back to another unboxing. I'm over here. I have my new RC car or RC bike and my new RC car that I have to bring out yet. So I got these on Friday. It's now Monday because I had karting on the weekend. I rushed to do an unboxing and I couldn't do it. So they're out of the box right now. As you can see, it's pretty freaking big. That's the top of it. It's like that wide. So yeah. Let me just take it off. And that's what we're left with. So this is a 1/5 scale motorbike. The first thing that I don't like about it is the ride. The ride is so flimsy that he takes forever to turn. But I haven't been able to really test him because on the weekend it rained and I couldn't use him. I had some practice with him, so I had a little bit of practice, so I could be able to drive it. That's just to stop his neck from breaking off, so it holds him up when he's sitting in transport. The packaging was good. It was really hard to get out. The controller, another thing I don't like is if you push a button here, in there, you can push the, sorry when you're not in front of the camera, but you can, I'll come closer. You can push this across, which I don't like, and the steering's not enough. It needs to have some more spin, because it only goes out far either way, and you really have to give it a lot of time to turn. Stand is awesome. These things, they need to be down lower. The wheels need to be need to be rubber. These plastic ones are getting destroyed. But when I get to the X, this is beginner. So this is 35-degree angle. The other one's a 40-degree angle. So the angle of the bike rider is a lot. That's how much he is now. It would be like that without it. So the only thing I don't like about the stand is it doesn't work all the time. There we go. Suspension, not much of course. Tyres are good, they're rubber, but they're too slippery for concrete. Well, for smooth concrete. You have to take this on rough concrete to get the tyres to grip, or bitumen. That's why I took it to the kart track, because bitumen is the best. I just turned him on. Bitumen is the best for this, and that's what he does. If you watch the back, there's a rating, which I could get booked if it's night time for driving it, and then headlights of course. But this front wheel doesn't turn. So if you do get one, or if you do have one, you really got to push it. You got to push it forward to get this wheel to go straight. Once the wheel's going straight, you hold the throttle and push. So you go like this, and then you push. You want to have a big run up so then you have time to turn. But you got to have almost full throttle pretty much. Then to turn, you have to flip him sideways, brake, throttle, to get the thing to turn. Which you really gotta do it on smooth concrete or smooth bitumen. It works alright on rough bitumen. I only tested it once, but it's raining, so I'm not sure if I'll take him out on the bitumen. But he does have mud guards, and all the electrics are fine. There's electrics under here, and there's a bash plate there. The engine and stuff I can't get to because I don't want to pull it apart. All I have to do is pull off one cowling, look inside, see what's in there. But with my car that I'll have already up before this one, because this is a surprise. This was awesome. When I saw 1/5 scale at 68 bucks, I was so happy. I was like, yes, I need a bike. I've never driven a bike. A bike would be good. There's just these little plastic coatings on them. Bikes are fun, but this one's not. This one, as soon as you hit dirt, it wheel spins, and then flips sideways. So the $300 one's a lot better. These are pretty flimsy. They don't even sit in bike properly. I think I might need to grind a point to them or something, just to get them to fit in there, because that one's not even in. The other one is, but this one will not go in properly. I don't know what's with it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. There will be a video of this, but I need to get someone else to help. That's why I was going to drive it at the track. Because I can have someone else to video it. But if next weekend Toby comes down, we might... Oh no, he doesn't have his P's yet. Oh yeah. In a couple of months' time, if Toby comes down, if he ever does come down, which he said he would, so I don't really care when he comes down. But hopefully we could go somewhere where it's smooth or something like that. Maybe we go back up to his house. Maybe he takes me back up here. Well, on the holidays, he's going to come down and pick me up, hopefully. So we may stop in at the track. Well, I would want to stop in at the track and take it up the track really fast. I gotta find the GoPro to put on the buggy, because I don't have my GoPro at the moment. I don't know where it is. Dad doesn't even know where it is, so we've lost it. We have to find it, which I'll be looking for later. But I know this wasn't a proper unboxing, but I couldn't unbox it properly because I'd already unboxed it, and I don't want to go through all that freaking trouble of unboxing it again. But it's a good little bike. Well, it's a big bike. Like, it's the size of my foot, pretty much. My foot's pretty big. That's how big the bike is on the ground. But like that, it's a bit taller. It looks cool. It drives good. It's really hard to turn though. You have to have a wide area, like I said. That's why I'll take it down to the shed where we have a big open area. But if our shed wasn't full of crap, like our second part of our shed wasn't full of crap, I could just drive around there for days because it's so easy. I haven't even wasted the battery yet. I did once, but that was straight from unboxing to driving, so it's pretty difficult. But it gets hard because once you roll on, like if you're going straight, the tire is better, but when you go onto the side, it starts to get really slippy. So yeah, I hope you like my recording. It's at 1080p. I might just zoom in for you. That's what it looks like really close up. Looks really good. The lighting in here is really good. That's why I picked here, because there's a big window back there. I think you could see me over there. Well, hope so. But I'm behind the camera now. The sound will be a lot better because it will be coming straight into the camera. Not really else much to say, but hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in a next video. See See you guys later.